Hey everybody, how's it going today? We're going to wrap up this Atwater Fender Champ radio amp that I'm building. If you remember, the last thing I have to do here is replace the pots because the length is too short to come through the wooden cabinet. So what we're going to do today is we're going to replace these with these, which are much longer. After I get them mounted, I'll put it in the cabinet, see how much I need to slice off, and I'll use the Dremel tool and just slice it off. And I found these really cool retro knobs, which I'm going to use for the volume and the tone knob. So that's really cool. And that's really all I have left to do on this thing. Aside from that, I'm going to get busy replacing these two pots. Very simple, just a couple of connections underneath. I'll mount them in, I'll show you, I'll get the Dremel tool, and I'll shorten the shafts on these things. And then I'll mount it in the cabinet and show you what it looks like. So let me go do that and I'll be back. Okay, I have the pots installed. I have the chassis screwed into the back of the cabinet, so everything is secure. And you'll see I have a little bit extra here that I'm going to need to trim off. And again, these knobs are a little vintage here, and that's what I'm going to use as the controls for this thing. Looks like I need to cut off, let's see, probably about maybe ½ inch, a little bit, somewhere around there. So I'm gonna go do that. I'm also gonna figure out what I'm gonna do with these holes. I want to plug those holes up, or maybe I just leave them, make it look really retro. But everything's working. The controls are good, and this amp still sounds great. So let me go do that. I'll shorten the knobs, and then I'll put that. I'm also gonna put this handle on top right here, like this. Okay. I did reinforce the cabinet inside, so I'm gonna put that little handle up there. And then I'll come back when this is all ready to wrap up. So I'll be right back. This thing is awesome. I'll be back. I do want to show you one trick. You know, rather than guessing how much of this to cut off, you really have to be a little more scientific. So what I've done is I've taken this knob and put it on the shaft, okay? And I made a mark with a Sharpie right where it meets the edge of the knob, okay? So I've got that mark there. Then I took this block of wood and first of all, I measured from that line to this black mark right here on the wood, right there. So that's from the line that I made with the Sharpie to here. So that's the distance that I need to go inside the knob. So now I simply take this to the chassis, okay? And I go off of this black mark right here on the wood, and I should be able to mark off where I need to slice. Now I'm probably going to leave a little bit extra, so you'll notice the black line that I have lining up with that is a little bit further up, maybe a 1/16 of an inch. But that's the method I'm going to use to cut this. So let me go do that. I got the Dremel tool already. Just going to do a simple slice, and we're good. Be right back. All right, you can see I have the knobs on. They look really, really good. Really goes with this old radio, and you'll see that they're fully functional. All right, I've got my light white lines here with the patina in there, which is cool. So we've got that. Let me pull the shot back a little bit. I'll play for just a few seconds for you, and then we're going to wrap this one up. I decided not to put the handle on top, and the reason why is I think I want to put a little more bracing inside there. These cabinets are really old, and the wood is dry. And I'm afraid that if I put the handle up here, it might put too much stress on the cabinet. It may knock this top board out. So I have to think about that. I may put some metal braces inside here, or I may put the handles on the sides, which would be a lot more strong, a lot more reliable, I think. So that's going to be that. I'm not going to do anything with these holes. I'm going to leave them. I think that's cool. And let me pull back the shot, and we'll wrap it up. Okay, I'm going to start off by saying I'm not a guitar player. I'm a bass player. But let me play a little bit on this thing. Idea. So let's wrap up where this thing's going. I want to put the tone up a little bit. Hold on. you get the idea. Let's do a wrap up. So let me turn this around. I'll be right back. All right, so we're going to wrap this one up. So this has been a really, really cool experience for me because I get to take something really old and turn it into something that's really cool. So really happy about the way this one turned out. And my next series is about the Bogan amplifier that I've got already started. I haven't done anything on that except for strip out the chassis. Here comes Bentley. Say hi, Bentley. And I've got to make sure that I get that underway and plan out what I'm going to do. I don't even know what kind of amp I'm going to build yet. So I hope you enjoyed this series. This is definitely something that's unique. It's turning an Atwater Kent 1936 model 854 radio into a Fender Champ. And you'll see I've got the VU meter on there, which is really cool. And I have to, again, thank Don, I'm a junk collector, for sending that to me. That's what made this thing really work. And those classic Bakelite knobs really do a great job too. So I'm going to wrap this one up. I hope you learned something. I appreciate everybody that stuck with me during the series. I didn't make any big mistakes on this one. No rip outs and redos, right? So that's a positive thing. So hope you didn't mind my crappy guitar playing. One of these days I'll make a proper bass amp and I'll play for you. And I'm much better at bass than I am at guitar. So thanks for watching. And this is going to wrap up this series. And many thanks to everybody that's coming up on the screen. Take care, folks.